Hello fellow makeup lovers, how are you guys doing today? So this video is going to be the 2019 makeup tag, and this was started by Makeup by a K / Alexandria S on YouTube. That's her Instagram name and her YouTube name, and she tagged me to do this, and I felt really honored because I went through her list and I was the first person. I was like, well, she said in no particular order, but still, I was like, me? You thought of me? Like, I feel like I don't get tagged in tag things that often, or maybe I don't look that often because I don't even think that I'm gonna be tagged, but nonetheless, I was really excited about it, and I think this is a really interesting tag. So the whole idea is it's just different questions about 2019, makeup trends, your personal makeup, what you expect, and what you think you're going to see. Right, so let's just go ahead and jump on in. Question number 1 is, if you had to pick a motto for what you'd like your 2019 makeup life to be like, what would it be? I've already mentioned this a few times in indie makeup releases, but my new motto is, just because I would like it doesn't mean I need to own it. And I think this is really important because there's so many beautiful products being put out, so many formulas that I think I would like, but if I already own those colors, if I already own them, I don't need new ones just because I would like that also. I just need to be more conscientious about what I'm buying. Question number 2 is, what one brand do you expect to come out with something groundbreaking in 2019? I would say definitely Ace Beauty. I think that they have been really onto something with their current, like the palettes that they've released so far. I feel like they are really on it. Also, the person, I believe her name is Rachel C Makeup. She I think she works with Ace and she helps design the palettes and stuff. And I think she has an incredible knowledge of makeup and what people want to see. So I feel like good things are coming with them. It makes me sad because I don't love the formula like 100%, but I do really like to see what they do. I guess I could probably see in my head good things coming from Melt Cosmetics, I'm assuming. I think I could see more good things. I also think Melt Cosmetics, possibly. They've been pretty on trend. And then I was thinking probably Blush Tribe. I think Blush Tribe has been killing it. So those are some brands I could see coming out with something groundbreaking. Question number 3 is, what brand do you think will be burnt out in 2019? I think people are pretty much over Too Faced. From what I've seen, especially with the recent controversy of Jared, is his name like Blanchino or something like that? He had a birthday cake that said Rich Lives Matter, which I think is so disgusting. It's just like making a mockery of a very serious movement. So definitely put a bad taste in your mouth for Too Faced, even though I'm pretty sure he doesn't own Too Faced anymore, but I think he still works hand in hand with Too Faced. I feel like I'm not that great at predicting those kind of things, like bad things. Question number 4 is, name 3 influencers you think ColourPop will collab with in 2019. I think it'd be really cool to see ColourPop times that girl Shay. If anyone deserves a ColourPop collab, it's her. I also think J Kissa would be a cool collaboration. I think she would do something interesting. Selfishly, I want to see Angelica Nikis do a collab with ColourPop, or anyone in general. I think that she has a very fantastic mind when it comes to colors and color schemes, so I'll throw her in there as well. I'd also love to see ColourPop in general just continue with having a very diverse selection of collaborations. I feel like they've had Latinas and people of color, and they've collaborated with boys, and I just like to see that, because some brands it feels like they collaborate over and over and over again and you don't see that diversity. All right, question number 5 is, do you think the 2019 color of the year will be reflected in the makeup world? And the color of the year is coral, and I feel like it will. I think coral is not that daring of a color. I mean, I think it's fun, it's bright, but it's almost like borderline a neutral, like a bright orange. I think you can really, a bright orange, bright coral, whatever. I feel like you can fit that into a lot of looks, and you can make that very wearable to some people. So I do see brands kind of hopping on that trend. I think that in the past, the color of the year has been pastel blues and different colors, and I feel like that's not something that the majority of people wear, but I think most people would be willing to try a coral. So I think it will be. Question number 6 is, what trends in eyeshadow palettes do you see coming in 2019? I see a lot more monochromatic palettes coming out. I think I definitely see more green palettes coming out. I think green is starting to be trendy. Thank goodness. So excited. The other day, one of any brand that I really enjoy, Kitten Boss Cosmetics. If you haven't checked them out, you definitely should. But like all their cosmetics are based on cats, which I think is so cute. But anyways, she called me Green Queen, so I just want to like officially put that out there. Like if we want to make that my nickname, the Green Queen, I have nothing against it. But I see green being very popular, and I also see more colors coming in 2019. I think that there's been the releases in 2018 that were unique and interesting really did well, and there was a lot of hype around them. So I'm hoping that brands kind of pay attention to that. So that's something that I do see coming. And even if it's not like a full palette, I see a lot of palettes coming that are not just all neutrals with one pop of color. I see like a half and half thing coming along as well. So question number 7 is, what trends or products do you see growing in popularity in 2019? This is hard to choose. Like, I don't know specific products, but I was thinking in general, like for palettes, I know they already asked about palettes, but I thought about color schemes. But for palettes, I see a lot more 9-pan palettes coming out. I think that's definitely going to be very trendy. And I've said this in the past too, that I just really like the way 9 pans look together. I think that's like the perfect size. I'm trying to think of other products that will be trendy. But it's so hard because there's so much already on the market. Like this, well, I mean, this year I think was definitely like liquid eyeshadows was like the thing every brand was releasing. So I'm trying to think, what is it that every brand's going to release next year? I honestly don't know, and I thought about these questions for a few days, so if I can think of anything at the time of editing this, I'll put it on screen. But right now, I'm still like, I don't know. I'm gonna think about it more, but... Ooh, no. I thought about a trend. I think that more brands are gonna go cruelty-free. I know that's not exactly a trend, but I see it happening because of the response that CoverGirl got. Question number 8 is, what trends or products do you see lessening in popularity in 2019? Oh, no, wait, no, let me go back. I just thought of something. I feel like something that is growing in popularity is the anti-consumerism movement of not buying everything, thinking more about what you're purchasing, because I think so many of us are like completely overwhelmed with our collection. I see it from you guys. I feel it. I've seen so many different influencers starting to do like this next year is going to be either a no buy or a low buy, which I'm going to do as well. So I feel like that's an overall thing that's going to happen because so much has been releasing and we're like, buy. And then it's like, I have all this stuff. I have all these things I need to use. Like, I don't want my money to go to waste. So I think that's going to be a trend as well. It's just the idea of being a smarter consumer. Okay, so things that are lessening in popularity, more of an overall softer look, like maybe less contouring, less baking, less like of the extra steps. Not for everyone, but I could see that kind of like less highlighter. I feel like is a thing that's starting to happen. I don't know if I personally agree with that, but I think maybe that's kind of a thing that's happening. Oh no, I thought of another thing for growing in popularity. Wow, I'm so out of order. I also think that a lot more brands are going to be releasing powders that are like a luminous finish. I think that's going to grow in popularity. Like a really like just a powder that sets your face but still gives a glow and it doesn't set and make matte. I think that is okay. So as far as listening, again, I don't even know. Okay, question number 9 is, what, if any, celebrity or influencer do you predict will come out with their own line in 2019? Hopefully Jaclyn Hill will have her own line because she's been teasing it since like 2016. I'm pretty sure she said 2018 was going to be the year of her makeup line. So I don't know. Not that anyone, I don't know if it's going to go over as well as it would have a few years ago, but I feel like it's been so long. It's like, just release it. An influencer or celebrity. Zendaya. Could you imagine Zendaya coming out with a makeup line? I think that would go really well. So question number 10, the final question, is, what did you learn during your 2018 makeup life that you'll bring with you into 2019? And I think that in 2018, I did a lot better job at looking at new palettes and duping them with my own collection, especially with my singles. So I'd really like to bring that mindset into 2019, that even if something's beautiful, I should really go through my entire collection first, see what I have, because I think that really helps calm down, you know, the, what is it? Nisi P says she calls it the makeup goblin. Sometimes if I go through my entire collection and look at what I already have, the makeup goblin will be quiet. I don't really know how to put this, but I think something I've learned in 2018, or something that I've thought about, is the fact that my style has changed so much in my makeup collection. Like, I used to wear almost all neutrals all the time. I liked colors, I wore them, but I never wore them out, and it was like a fun thing. It wasn't like a normal makeup thing for me. And my style dramatically changed this year, and I am like a full-on color lover. Like, I want to wear color every single day. And so it made me think about how quick your style can change and how much money you spend on your makeup, because I've spent a lot of money on neutral palettes, and I have ones in my collection where I know that the formula is really great, but I never ever ever reach for them because I don't like the colors. So it's kind of made me think about it, that even if I like something right now and it seems like an amazing idea, I just want to evaluate it further and think, like, if my style were to change again, could I ever see myself using this? Another thing I've learned from 2018 is I took a class with P. Louise online, and I learned a lot of different techniques, and I'm promised to do this video, and I will do it, but it's the idea of doing before I took the class and then after the class, and the way that, like, the techniques that they used and how it changed the way that I do my makeup, because they do it completely differently. But I will say the number one technique that I've learned is that you should blend in circular motions and not windshield wiper. Circular motions blend so much better than windshield wiper. So that's just like a random little tip I'll throw for 2019. So that is everything for this tag. I don't know if I said anything insightful at all, but I really did enjoy doing it, and I'm excited to see what other people predict, and at the end of the year if we're wrong or right. So like I said, this tag was created by Alexandria S, so I will have her channel and her video linked down below, so you can go ahead and check her out and subscribe. I just found her channel because she tagged me, and I've talked to her in the past, and I believe she watches my videos and everything like that, but I didn't realize she had a channel. But she seems very nice and like sensible about makeup, and she's doing a no buy, so I'm really curious to watch her videos, because, you know, sometimes you find someone new and you're like, oh, I like them, but you don't have the time yet to like really dive in and like stalk their channel. So I'm gonna make sure when I get a little bit of free time this coming week, because this week is absolutely crazy for me, but I think next week I'm gonna like go back and like really dig through her channel. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.